What's good, y'all? And welcome to my movie review for Justice League. And I gotta say, it's nice to see that Zack Snyder learned his lesson from BVS. Or did he? So, Justice League is directed by, technically, Zack Snyder and Joss Whedon, which I feel like this is more of a Joss Whedon movie than it is Zack Snyder. When I was watching, I feel like it was, and the cast includes, of course, Ben Affleck as Batman. I pray to God that he stays as Batman for the Soul Battle because he's so fucking. He's my favorite Batman. Live Batman. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. Henry Cavill as Superman. We have Jason Momoa as Aquaman, who surprisingly stole the show from it. And of course, Ezra Miller, I think it's pronounced his name, who plays the Flash. And I gotta say, he too stole the show. And the dude gets bonus points from me because at Comic-Con this year, he cosplayed as Edward Elric. And you guys know how much I love FMA. You know I consider the GOAT, the greatest anime of all time. So the king gets bonus points from me. And Ray Fisher as Sire, and of course, everyone's favorite, J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordon. Glorious. And many more. So, Justice League. What can I say? Well, let's start with the plot. The story of Justice League is, of course, that the three mother box that Steppenwolf has come and invaded Earth after the death of Superman from BVS. BVS. And so he's come to invade to take down the mother boxes and try to just rule over the world, and the Justice League ain't having that shit. So Batman, Gal Gadot assemble the team, and the Justice League is born. Now, as far as negatives, let's get the negatives out of the way before I start gushing about this movie for a while. Okay, my only real complaint, there are two complaints I have with this movie. One, that it feels rushed at points, and especially in the first half. And I say that because, for you guys that didn't know, this movie was supposed to be 3 hours and 20 minutes. Then because I heard it was supposed to be 3 hours and 20 minutes. Then I heard the reports it was going to be 2 hours and 45 minutes. And now it was 2 hours. Now it's only 2 hours. It's less than 2 hours. Now some of you might ask, like, why is Justice League under 2 hours? Well, thank Warner Brothers because they had a mandate to make it under 2 hours. Now some of you might be wondering, why would Warner Brothers want this movie to be under 2 hours? For one other reason: money. Because the shorter you make a movie, the more times you can play the theater, which equals more money in Warner Brothers' pockets. Never mind, this movie would have probably already made a profit by now. Anyway, so and it only feels really rushed in character drive. By that I mean Cyborg and the Flash. You know the trailers where we see the Flash. You know he's like, I need friends. You know, you see that trailer? That's pretty much that's an introduction. Nothing more, nothing less. That's it. Cyborg, same thing. We really don't. We get parts of it, but I feel like there's like more to Cyborg's past on what happened to him that is most likely like that was supposed to be like, you know, the 3 hour and 21 and the 3 hour that was supposed to be in the movie that was supposed to be the way it was supposed to be 3 hours and 20 minutes or 2 minutes or 2 hours and 45 minutes, whatever. I just said we get the 3 hour and 20 minute one as the extended cut in the Blu-ray as like maybe that's a Zack Snyder, because I'm really curious because this feels more like a Joss Whedon than a Zack Snyder. And so, yeah, it feels rushed with just, you know, Cyborg and character design for Cyborg, the Flash, and my second complaint is definitely, without a doubt, Steppenwolf. Now you guys don't know, I've always been more of a Marvel guy myself, so I know more about Marvel characters than DC. Now, Steppenwolf, I know fuck all about him. Like, I don't know shit about other than he's just some big dude that's a middleman to Darkseid. That's true. I entered this movie knowing shit about him, and I left this movie knowing shit about him. And so unless you already know about Steppenwolf, you're not going to really know much about him. He's kind of just there. He doesn't really have any real presence. He's not menacing. I mean, the CGI on him I thought was pretty good. His design was pretty good as well. But I did know, I left the theater being like, who's Steppenwolf? And who are the Parademons? Like, I feel like the 3 hour and 21 minute cut probably gives me some more answers on who Steppenwolf is, or maybe he's like this in the comics too. I don't know. But yeah, my only way to play Steppenwolf, yeah, he did feel very one note and very you know, just kind of there just to be the middleman to Darkseid. Really, you don't really know much about it. Now, enough of the negatives. Let's talk about the positives of Justice League. Let's start off by talking about Jason Momoa's Aquaman and Ed Miller as the Flash. These two guys stole the show, as well as Henry Cavill's Superman. They stole the show. And keep in mind, Flash and Aquaman, I've never really been a big fan of. Aquaman, I never really cared about. I never really liked him. Flash, I was more or less indifferent about him. I mean, I enjoyed him. I saw a couple episodes of the Flash TV series on the CW. It was pretty good. I enjoyed him, but I'm not really that big of a Flash guy, honestly. And man, was he like my favorite part of the movie? Every scene he was in, he stole a show. And also, he also cosplays Edward Elric and cosplay, he gets extra photos for me from that. But, oh man. And when he's like, he don't have all the jokes in the movie where he's talking about, he's like, I need friends, or, he's like, I don't fight, I just friendly fight, just push people. And when he starts running the Speed Force, oh man, it was, and yes, I know it's supposed to be yellow, but I don't care, it looks fine enough as blue. But, oh my god, it was just legendary, I just loved him. He was fucking hilarious. He was hilarious. I'm laughing all the time. I just really think he stole the show. And also, Jason Momoa's Aquaman. Now, keep in mind, guys. Like I said, I never really liked Aquaman. I always thought he was pointless, stupid, and kind of like the one member just that I never really liked. But this movie, low-key did make me a fan of him, at least of this Aquaman, because Jason Momoa. Oh, I love him, like, the dude, like, he's like, my man, he was just great. I love Jason Momoa's Aquaman. It makes you give a shit about Aquaman. I loved it. Loved it. So yeah, Jason Momoa's Aquaman, fantastic. He was great. I loved him. And that dude was just hilarious. And also, now, let's talk about Henry Cavill's Superman. Now, we all knew that Superman was going to make a return after BVS. He wasn't going to stay dead for long. Now, to give as little spoilers as possible, because I want you guys to experience Superman for yourself, I gotta say, this is probably my best rendition of Superman in the DCU. Now, I've never really been... Now, keep in mind, guys, Man of Steel made me a Superman fan. It did. I saw the movie, and it made me care about Superman. I liked, the darker, more realistic Superman. Now I think he should be a lot light. Now, he should be like brutal like Batman, but... he did make me a Superman fan, and and when I went to sit down, you saw me on Twitter, I was wearing a Superman shirt with my Batman hat. You guys know how much I love Man of Steel. And so yeah, made me a Superman fan. BVS, and I thoughts on BVS. Well, I did really love it, but I really did enjoy it. The flaws in that movie were just so big. That really kind of helped, really just, really ended the movie. But definitely how dark it was, how dark and brooding it was, is this planet even worth saving, blah, 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 blah. Listen, the brooding should be exclusive to Batman. Superman should have his brooding mode, but not the whole movie. But yeah, now, this one he's a lot lighter, happy, like he smiles, he acts more like Superman. He's not like the campy Superman from the sun, which I never really liked. After a while, after I saw Man of Steel, I watched the original 70s. I honestly don't know why people think those movies are better than Man of Steel. The first one was okay. I give them like 7s. I give like the first one a 7. I don't know. I never really liked it. And so, he has like more realistic tone to him than he did in Man of Steel and BVS, but he's definitely a lot more, comedic and a lot more lighter tone in this movie. It was like just the scenes he had was just when he's going against Steppenwolf, oh my god, I was getting like I was fanboying like crazy. I was like, Superman, get us Superman! I was having a blast, and I love Batman's redesigned suit, the armor suit he had in the end of the movie. You could definitely tell it's some Arkham Knight inspirations from how it would look, which I loved it. Excuse me, but yeah. Henry Cavill as Superman. He was great. Just, I love him. He was funny, you could definitely notice that his mustache, he did have, you do notice the Joe removed mustache in a couple scenes. But yeah, that's not really have a problem. It's just kind of something I noticed, oh yeah, there's a digitally removed mustache. But yeah, Henry Cavill's Superman, fantastic job. I love him. He made this series made me a man. This series made me a Superman fan. Now there's also J.K. Simmons as Goodman's Jamaica. Granted, we didn't really get much of any of him, but when he was on screen, it was glorious. and I hope to God he comes back as J. Jonah Jameson in the MCU in like the Spider-Man movies, because I just love him. He is J. Jonah Jameson. No one else can take J.K. Simmons' role, and he even said that he wants to come back. So yeah, the soundtrack was also really damn good. I downloaded the soundtrack once I got home. Really good shit there from and the best way now, if you guys were wondering like what this film was like, because you guys did know that Zack Snyder did have to leave the project after his daughter committed suicide, and Joss Whedon was in charge of the reshoots and the rewrites. This movie definitely feels more like a Joss Whedon movie that was filmed by Zack Snyder. In other words, take the first Avengers movie and have it be shot by Zack Snyder. That proves this movie. It definitely had like a lot more of a Joss Whedon feel. I was like, where was Zack Snyder in any of this? It definitely felt more like he was me. So, which makes me really hope that we do get to see the Zack Snyder cut in the Blu-ray release, like the 3 hour and 21 minute cut is like the Zack Snyder cut, or whatever the Zack Snyder cut was. Was 245 and the 320 minute one. I just put that on the Blu-ray because I'm really curious on what he had for the movie before all this happened. Yeah. So soundtrack, the music was great. The CGI, the CGI on Cyborg, I did really like. There was a couple times where it did look a little too noticeably CGI, but overall I really enjoyed it. That sound CGI was good, but yeah. And also, guys, so yeah, guys, everything. So yeah, guys, my final verdict for Justice League is a 10 out of 10. If you are a fan of the DCEU, Justice League, or comic movies in general, I highly recommend you guys go check this movie out. Check it out at IMAX if you can. I saw it at IMAX, and man, was it glorious. Now, so yeah, guys, that is pretty much the end. And also, guys, there is both a mid-credit scene and an end-credit scene. And the end-credit scene had me giddy like a schoolgirl, because a certain Batman film that I love made his first time appearance, which makes me hyped to set up the Batman solo movie, which I pray to God Ben Affleck stays. That could be so good. I don't want him to leave. It had me giddy like a schoolgirl, but there's another character that was there that I wish would have been recast. Won't give me spoilers, but ugh, why is he still that character? Ugh. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like it, if you did, subscribe if you follow me on Twitch if you feel like it, and as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.